Hey everybody, it is a ridiculously warm 67 degrees here on Leap Day. Don't know how exactly that happened, but I kind of wanted to follow up on yesterday's discussion of how people lose interest in certain things that used to be important to them. I talked yesterday about how my friends and I all seem to have grown out of, abandoned something, grown out of anime. And I was thinking about how, as a child, you could ask me who my favorite athlete was. Patrick Ewing. Who your favorite comedian? What was your favorite movie? Your favorite TV show? Favorite band? Or whatever. And I had an answer for all of those questions. I had favorites. But I was trying to think of what I would consider my favorite whatevers today. I couldn't come up with anything. Even things that I'm usually pretty active in, I can't give you a favorite. If you were to ask me, hey, what's your favorite comic right now? I don't really have one. I don't have a favorite character. What's your favorite video game? I can tell you which ones I play the most, but I couldn't necessarily say that it's because they're my favorites. Right now I play games because they're quick. Ticket to Ride, Plants vs. Zombies, Street Fighter. Stuff that's either quick or turn-based so I can have distractions and do other things. Not because they're my favorites. Street Fighter might be, but... And I went and asked a friend, do you have favorites? He's like, not really. I could maybe give you a top 5. Used to have favorites, so he experienced a similar thing. And I wondered if it was, again, a side effect of that sort of distance. Once you don't have that feedback from the people around you who share that interest, does the passion actually fade? He countered with also, it's just an age thing. When you are younger, you're trying to define yourself still. You're trying to say, this is who I am, based upon your interests. And I was like, that kind of makes sense too. You want to create an identity. These shared interests with a group of friends are creating group identity. You guys are known, again, every high school clique. You have a core set of beliefs, I guess. You had a group who felt the same way about a lot of things. Definitely there was difference. And that was important, that you can have those differences, that you can have contrasting passions. Not necessarily conflicting, but contrasting. Where you can say, oh, my favorite X is this, and my favorite Y is that. And your best friend says, oh no, I like this. This is so much better than that. But you had the discussion, He pointed out a child who moves a lot, who doesn't necessarily have that opportunity to build up a long-term group of friends, may have difficulty identifying that way. And he thought that maybe they wouldn't develop favorites. They'd be a bit more flexible. And I thought perhaps it would go the exact opposite way, because you didn't have a long-term group of friends, that you might define yourself even more by favorites, throwing up some sort of cultural signifiers. Wear a t-shirt with your favorite band on it. Draw stupid symbols on your notebooks. Something that shows people, hey, this is what I'm into. It's a conversation starter even when the words aren't there. The most simple one, and I used this trick in college, I didn't smoke, but I always carried a pack of cigarettes and a lighter. Because if you're out somewhere, you're at a bar, whatever, and you don't have anything, you just can't start that conversation. You see that girl step outside with her friends, and you see a cigarette or something, you roll out there. Either you start smoking something, or, if she says, hey, do you got a cigarette? You do, because it's an instant cultural connection. But as my friend and I both kind of talked about it, you had these parallel paths of age being in school as you grow older and group of friends. They almost run parallel to each other. When you're younger, going through elementary, junior high, high school, all these things, you're still trying to define yourself, but you also have this group of friends around you. And so you're defining yourself and you're defining each other by your interests. As you get older, not only are you maturing, having a better sense of yourself, so you don't feel necessarily the need to build a structure of beliefs around, I am this person because, I like Nirvana. I am this person because I like Britney Spears. I am this person because I play football. I am this person because I play Magic. As you get older, you simply say, I am this person because that's who the fuck I am. And you don't need to have these sort of cultural crutches to hold up that identity. At the same time, as you're growing older, you may well be separating from that group of friends with whom you shared those cultural crutches. As you get away from high school, maybe college, you move away from your hometown, you move away from your old friends, you lose that support for those ideas. You don't need to identify yourself as something in respect to those people because they're no longer in your life. It just kind of struck me as weird how I honestly can't tell you my favorite anything. I can tell you things I have, habits that I will do over and over and over again, foods I will eat, shows not even shows anymore, shit. I don't have favorites. I have a daily life, and that's about it. I have some routines, I have some habits, but they're not active passions. I've never really had the patience for passions. You see people who are, excuse me, you see people who are like overly enthusiastic about something. They say this is the best ever. They're going out, they're buying every piece of memorabilia they can. Just doing whatever they can to give an outward sign of their interest in something. Where for years I've actively avoided that. I mean, it's kind of a fun game where on a daily basis I will look at myself, and it's a bit easier now that you're in a business opportunity, business situation. I try and look at myself and say, no, I don't see a single logo. I am not saying anything about anything except for my shirt is purple, my pants are black. I'm not saying my shirt is whatever the brand is and my shoes are made by so-and-so. I don't care, and I don't want you to care. One of the reasons I enjoyed college was it was 300 miles away from home. No one knew me. I was anonymous. And that was such a freeing, you could be whoever you wanted to be, or you could be no one at all. Just go about your business. Do your shit. That was great. No, never really stood out. Never wanted to, I guess. I like blending. I guess I like being alone in a crowd. It's the better way of phrasing it. But if you have been able to maintain your favorites, if you've been able to keep that connection with your friends, you've been putting that investment into these things, let me know how. Let me know what's been able to keep your interest, not just what your favorite things are now, something that you've been able to carry over from childhood. I know some friends who have attachments to sport teams and stuff like that. People still have nostalgic appreciation. A lot of people are like, oh, Transformers, Ninja Turtles, great. I can get that. But, yeah. Let me know what your favorites are, if you still have them. Otherwise, I'm going to simply enjoy this nice, warm, sunny day, and I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for listening.